Yes. There we go. Alright. We've done it. There we go. Let's mute this. Alright. We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 41 of Scarlet Sash Stories. We're gonna not do a whole bunch of recap stuff because we don't have a lot of time. And it's been 41 episodes, so really, there's just too much to recap at this point.
There's no one to blame but yourself. Watch all 41 episodes. You cannot find them anywhere, but...
Yeah, you can. They're on the Zweihander YouTube.
Are they all up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Go back and watch all 41 episodes, and then come right back.
Yeah.
While we're
It's only like 100 hours of content. So
Only, not a big deal.
Hart and Agent Bruce are inside the chamber at the top of this god-killing mushroom and have just witnessed that the heart of the Orc's god is perched inside this mushroom cap, run through with tendrils of dark miasma and hyphae of this god fungus. And surrounding this heart, which still pulses ever so faintly with life, are 13 like gestational pods in which reside brood mothers. The original 13 from however many hundreds or thousands of years ago, from when they slew the Orc's god. Growing atop the heart, feeding off of its essence, being channeled into by our 13, now 12, Skurzak, excuse me, Skurzak demigods,
Jeez.
is a horrible abomination. A rat king, a new god formed from the power of the dying Orc's god. Bruce.
Does he have like a bunch of knots in his tail?
Yeah, bunch of knots, bunch of heads. Classic rat king.
Got it.
Good. I want to curl up inside him.
Looks a lot like Nate. In case
very Nate-like.
Rude.
Cleft chin and all.
Oh.
Cleft chin rat.
I don't even know how that would work, but...
Just a rat with a real strong chin.
Mm-hmm.
And hot on the heels of Agent Bruce and Hart are our other four companions. Lillian, Nesgrin, Nabeen, and Celine. And they have almost fought through this first brood honor guard at the bottom floor. And so that's where we are. I want to say it was Nesgrin's turn. And before we do that, though, Hart and Agent Bruce, we'll just drag everybody here.
I think we're already there.
No, here.
Oh, here. Brody.
Do you have anything that you want to do right now before we cut back to finishing the combat with the other four?
Kind of observing what Agent Bruce's next move is going to be.
She turns back to you, looks around the room, and she says, "We can't let them finish this ritual. Split up. Start killing them." And she will dash northward towards one of these.
Okay. I want to dash the opposite direction, like so that the whatever's in the middle of the room is between us.
Yeah. So this is the heart, the colossal heart of the Orc's god.
So I guess I'll like kill one or two of them maybe. But
I'm gonna run over here.
Yeah, after she's not looking at me and can't see me, I just wanna, I don't know, cut into the heart and just climb inside.
So you run over, and from across the room, before you make it to one of these like gestational pods, you hear Agent Bruce like cry out, and you feel a palpable like ripple through the air of this chamber as something magical has happened on the other side of the heart.
I'm not deterred.
Okay. So you're still gonna run up?
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and slit one of them's throats.
So you run up and ready Heartsbane to chop through this mushroom like matrix pod that this like gluttonous brood mother is in, and you immediately feel as you're approaching that like whispering that you felt when you grabbed onto the like cords in the wall.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this, it feels like the cone of this focus of these whispers immediately narrows in on you as you approach with your sword, and you are blasted with a magical wave of what is like pure hatred. And so give me a resolve test, just at regular. And you guys should all roll for your fate points.
You get fate points?
Not fate points, fortune points.
I want fate points, though. Can we have some extra fate points?
Nah, man.
Got any lying around?
Who are we missing? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Don't
Oh no,
want
that's
any
all
more
of them.
of them.
Hey, you get
Fate
to
points.
you get to keep all the ones you normally get to keep. From here on out, Topher, you will be spending misfortune.
Okay.
Because you're clearly a bad guy.
About time,
He's evil as hell.
right?
Hunter was giving him the benefit of the doubt for some reason.
I mean, I wasn't really giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Hunter-
He was just not.
Hunter has known what I wanted for like 30 episodes, okay?
I don't think you've been in the game for 30 episodes.
I've been in every one of the 41 episodes, sir.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean?
Were you?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Was he here from the very, very beginning?
Oh,
I could
yeah.
have swore. Maybe I'm.
Yeah.
From the very beginning.
I was here
Okay,
from the prequel.
Yeah.
I might be conflating some of this stuff with. You were you here
And
for
Jordan.
the prequel?
Yeah.
I know Jordan was here. I didn't remember that Hart was here for
Yeah. Hart is
Yeah,
an OG.
Hardy. the. Okay, never mind. Must forgot that, I guess.
Alright.
He wasn't. Was he? He wasn't there when I did surgery, was he? Oh no, he was. Because then he
Yeah,
tried to
was.
kill that man.
Yeah, he got caught on fire.
No,
Yeah.
that's a different time.
That's a different time though.
I mean, it was the same mission, just later.
Yeah.
We've
But
I've seen
when
you
any
do
given
surgery,
mission
I've
can be 6 to 12 sessions.
Yeah. So you succeed in your resolve test as this wash of hatred, this palpable wave of magical hatred blasts you, trying to keep you away from this birthing pod. You are subject to... I don't think this will matter. No. 3 points of peril.
Oh.
So
Wow.
go ahead and roll your attack against this pod.
Don't you have something more dark and gloomy? This feels more cheerful.
Yeah,
This
this
does
was
feel pretty
this was
cheerful.
supposed to be for later when you guys are all. Well, let's see.
Cheerful.
Yeah.
I don't think this has a happy ending. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
real.
not if the right things are going with how they cheesed and got so far ahead and we're stuck fighting down below.
Success, 19 damage.
So yeah, you heave Heartsbane and cleave through these folded, translucent membranes around this grotesque broodmother, and are able to chop through her like pod, but the blade stops short in this gunky, leathery fungus material, and you're forced to retract it as her hands kind of burst out and begin to peel the pod apart in front of you. So let's pop back on down to the A team.
Yeah,
that's the wrong
and
one.
not the F team.
For Feeble.
Sir, we're the M team for miasma.
For my dick.
Alright, I want to say that this guy was also dead, because Nabeen used him... It was either Nabeen or
fucking
Nesgrin
meat shield.
as a meat shield, yeah. I want to say it was Nabeen. And yeah, so there's only...
Well, you better fix those fortune points.
Oh yeah, these ones
Don't
are...
you try and fuck us over.
I
She's
would...
got her eye on you.
I
She'll
would
fuck you up.
never.
Yeah, well. Yeah, you would.
I'm a good guy. Topher's the antagonist
No,
here.
you're not. Shut up, Hunter.
You've been letting Topher like tank our points for how many sessions?
Right.
So, Nesgrin,
Oh.
you are making your way up this rickety spiral staircase that carries you high up the stalk, and you know that somewhere up there are at least 2 Gunner First Brood Skurzak waiting for you.
Yuppie. Going up until I'll go up to here and check.
So you
Without-
do see as you round this pillar that this guy is waiting here with his witchstone rifle shouldered.
Okay.
Throw a rock at him. Do that scene from
Come on.
Saving Private Ryan and throw a rock through the scope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that scene went. Can you make it to him with your remaining movement or not?
I don't think. Let me see.
Chris,
Charge
zoom in
him.
next to the
I think I could
house.
charge him. I think I will get to
Okay,
like movement 6.
so you could
1,
I
do.
2,
love it.
3,
I
4, 5. Yeah, I could get to him. So I use 1 AP to get here, and then 1 AP to get to him, and then I can punch him.
Okay.
I could disarm him actually.
Oh yeah. Nesgrin's
Will make-
elderly
that will
feet
make more sense.
pitter-pattering up this rickety wooden bridge staircase, sprinting full bore at a Skurzak with a magical rifle pointed at her.
Dude, that old lady is crazy.
Yeah. Goes for
Try
the
to
disarm. All right.
Yeah, will make more sense to
How
disarm
old is
them.
Nesgrin again?
You never asked a lady for her age.
I know, I'm not.
I know
I'm not
better,
asking her,
Lillian,
I'm
come
asking
on.
You.
I'm asking your age.
You want to know my age?
Lillian-
It's bigger than yours, I guarantee it.
Lillian cheats. It's not fair.
Lillian cheats.
And
I don't know her age. I just know that her age group is elderly.
Right.
Okay, so we both roll coordination.
Okay. Contested coordination.
I'm
Mine is absolutely a failure.
Eat butt.
And so
43. Yep.
you yank the rifle free.
Yeah, I don't think I have
Give me
any
that.
more. Give me that. Can I like throw it out of his?
Yeah, you could throw it away for sure. For using the same action as the disarm, you could knock it away. You could even clatter it down like the space here between the levels.
If you throw it really hard, you can get it to Nab, and she can fire without reloading.
Yeah, you disarm it and like javelin throw it clear across and down.
And the camera follows it as it arcs over down into Nab's open hand. That would be some fucking Avengers shit.
That would be.
Okay, so he cannot strike. Your foe cannot use their primary hand to strike until the beginning of their next turn.
Oh wow, okay.
I don't know when he next turn.
Let me look.
So he can only punch with his other hand.
He has
Yeah,
already gone. So then it would be it's not as good. Unfortunately.
Good for him. Good for me.
So then that puts us with Nabeen, and then I believe then we're at the top of the initiative order.
Definitely don't remember how far I can move because we haven't played in like 3 years.
It's
and
true.
I've played other games.
You just get me
I
out
believe
of
it's speed under talents and
And
trappings.
trappings, yeah.
Or movement, sorry. Talents and
Yeah,
trappings,
okay.
movement right on the right.
Agility bonus +3.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's the number of squares I can move, correct?
Yes.
That's how this
Yeah.
one does it?
Yeah.
Okay. So...
You didn't skip me, did you, Hunter?
No, I have
Because
not.
I rolled like dog shit. It should
I
be
know.
last.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you said we started over or something.
Were you last? Oh, you were
Yeah.
last. Yeah.
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 Hunter.
So I'm like double moving. Can I peek around this corner from here and shoot that rat?
No, unfortunately, because
Oh yeah, these walls.
these pillars all block line of sight. And so,
Okay.
and this is also like much higher than where you and Nab are, or where you and Nesgrin are.
Where would I need to be to shoot the one by Nesgrin?
Oh, this one. You could shoot him
Yeah,
from there. Sorry.
one.
Yeah, you can shoot him
Okay.
from there.
I'm gonna try and do
Try
that.
not to hit me.
That would be very funny.
Never.
Yeah.
No, that would be funny for you.
I have
not for
I'm
me.
pretty sure I have a claim on Nesgrin's life.
No, you don't have anything.
We made an arrangement. Remember?
Oh, nice.
I guess
Nice.
maybe you have to be the one
What
to
is
kill
our household
Hart.
for?
Oh, if
I
you
don't
roll a
remember.
69, you can spend a feint to turn it into a crit.
Oh yeah, you could spend a
Yeah.
fortune
Let's
point.
do
Or
that.
a misfortune, or a fortune point.
Yeah.
Yeah, blow his head off.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that.
So you need to roll your dice already once because you rolled a 1 and your gun explodes
Nice.
on ones, and then roll again if it doesn't explode. It explodes again. Yeah. Okay, now roll your crit dice. It explodes.
Which explodes.
Explodes.
Jesus Christ.
All
There you
right.
go.
10,
This is what we need
11.
to- This is the rule
What
we're
a
gonna
way
add
to
to Dragon
explode.
Age.
What
This is
was
the rule we're gonna add.
what was
Well, the
once a
difference
rat?
between this and Dragon Age is Nab actually hits shit that she tries to shoot, where
See, what-
does not.
What was once a rat is now a pile of ground beef.
Here we got 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 18. Let me look real quick. Where there was once a rat, there is now half ground rat meat and half legs. As your round punches
More
through,
spies in London.
leaves a gaping exit wound in the back,
Gaping.
gaping.
Gaping like my
Same.
butthole.
So Nesgrin runs up, does some judo moves to throw the rifle away. Nabeen comes hoofing it up. Both of these people, by the way, like minuscule individuals, truly small people, and just blasts him into straight to hell.
I loosened it.
All right, Celine, you slow piece of shit.
Okay.
There's
was harsh,
just
but-
one that you know of somewhere up high in the spiral staircase.
But I can't fucking see him.
You cannot, especially not from where you
Well, that-
are right now.
Well, that don't do me any
He'll
good.
climb on my shoulders.
That's just asking to get shot, which I've already been shot. I'm
Lillian,
already
toss
lightly.
Celine.
Let's see.
You'll have to
Oh, I
toss me.
need to think. You'll have
Toss the
to
door.
toss me.
Toss the gnome.
Toss the gnome. Can he throw me up that? Can she throw me up that high?
Goblin, go!
Goblin attack. Alright, let's see here about run.
Let's make it all goblin party in Zweihander and just
Dude,
run around causing chaos.
That's what I wanted to do
That
with the
and
prequel.
Pathfinder.
Ooh, Pathfinder
Oh,
would be
yeah.
cool. I like the Pathfinder goblins.
That would be very fun. I want to play Pathfinder.
We could.
I
Good.
could. I don't want to run another campaign though.
Nate
We
could
should
do
be
it.
neat run
I
it.
still want to do our star path.
I do still want to do
I want to
Starpath
do
as
that
well.
Alright,
Starpath could
so-
still have all the
That
goblins in
is.
it.
Yeah.
Tell you, Chris,
I-
it's very cool.
I don't want to be a goblin in star path. I had my character.
No, you have
anyways.
2 characters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
your
That's right, we do.
your Sword
We're
Art
all just
Online
goblins.
character would be a goblin.
Jesus. Alright, I am just going to do a run since I can't fucking see them, which is just gonna triple my movement speed and give me +3 damage threshold. So, each square is 1 space still, right?
Yeah. It is, these are all to scale.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27. Okay.
Nice. Top of initiative, Lillian.
I'm not legally allowed to run, correct?
True. You are mechanically prevented from running.
Crippled.
So I could run. I could do a hustle 3 times. Or
You
can
could
only
charge.
Hustle once.
You could charge,
Okay.
which is double move.
to make an attack with charge, don't you?
You
Yeah,
can,
he could-
but you don't have to. If
Yeah.
if you make an attack with charge, you get bonus dice.
Yeah. You don't have to have a legal
Okay, so-
target. Which kind of
7.
cheats the no running rule just a little bit, but
Yeah, but you also don't get the +3.
yeah, you don't get the
yeah.
AC. Sorry.
8,
threshold. But
9,
DT.
10, 11. Can I? If I go here, does that put me under this stuff?
Yes.
And does that give me cover from the guy above me?
Yeah, almost certainly. He would have to do some
Okay.
acrobatics
I'll-
to get an eye on
I'll go
you.
here. I'll put a marker on me.
just hang by his toes and shoot down at Cody.
He flips over underneath the
If anyone could do it, they wrap their tail around.
yeah.
Oh, these are possum rat men. I
Yeah,
see.
first brood. That's what that means.
First brood. Possum
Well,
brood.
now I feel bad that we killed them.
No, right?
I would have known they were possums. I
Well, they
would've known.
were. So, if you remember,
I'd also never kill a rat.
their description was, now that I think about it, fairly possum-like because their entire like face and head is hairless, and then the rest of the fur is white, and so they do look rather possumy.
And to be clear, this is gross North American possums, not the adorable possums that live in Australia.
What?
American
disagree.
possums are more adorable than the Australian possums, sir.
You're high. As someone who
no, I'm not. I wish
professionally,
I was.
as someone who professionally likes something that is both cute and disgusting,
Lissa?
I live
No.
with one. Okay. Well, good thing you're not coming to Vegas, because that would.
Deal breaker.
No, I would have still let him come. I just would have killed him.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
no, American possums are definitely cuter.
Crazy.
You hear the scrabbling of first brood claws on the wood, and stepping over its fallen companion, this last gunner sets his sights on Nesgrin. Blammo!
He's scrambling. Look out! He's Forge! It's a 5-letter word!
And you had no AP, right? So you don't get to dodge, correct?
No, but I'm behind something like cover.
Oh,
Yes.
not from this guy. He is
Okay.
above you, shooting down, clear line of sight. You may spend a fortune point to get an AP to dodge.
Get a coordination. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Because you're pretty hurt, right?
Yeah, I'm moderately wounded.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh.
Yikes. So we turn this over. Notice that none of you reminded me to do that. And
You were the one who suggested it. You should have known to do it anyway.
that's true. Okay, luckily there's no exploding dice on this. You take 11 points of damage. Does that exceed your DT?
No, it doesn't exist.
Oh, there you go.
See that's barely.
You give it the Wonder Woman like steel stasis like deflecting this shot at the last second.
What? Now you're gonna come punch his dick in, and there's Muse.
Yeah.
Horrible animal.
I'll run and punch his
Yep,
nuts.
and now it's your turn. You can run and punch his nuts.
She is horrible, but
Yep,
we
I'll do
love
that. I
her.
will run and punch his
She
nuts.
is horribly gross and goblin-like, and it's
1, 2,
adorable.
3, 4, 5. Charge. Charge will give me extra fury die, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I will
Cody, why
charge.
do you have a giant Galapagos Island
Oh.
rat for a pet?
Punch him.
Muse is like, why are you holding me against my will, father?
Punch him.
Okay, you can go.
Dang.
She's so
Oh,
bad
man.
at jumping. Normal cats
Damn
have a
you.
certain amount of beauty and grace to their jumps. Muse always digs in her claws before jumping, so she's like,
Yeah.
No.
She gets caught up.
Oh,
All
man.
right. Nesgrin misses. Are you saving an AP? Or did you aim?
No, I'm not saving it. I have run for charge for 2 and punch.
Oh, yeah. Charge for 2. All right. Nabeen.
Yeah. I'm gonna run up here. And I'm gonna do a cold shot on the rat.
Oh, yeah. So that will prevent any
Yeah.
mishaps.
Yeah. And he can't dodge or parry it.
Okay.
And probably I want to try and just blow his hand off, like his trigger hand.
So we'll call that
to-
a -20.
That's dumb, Hunter.
That's how college shots work.
Dude, dumb.
Oh.
Dude, doesn't matter.
Rubber dick.
Doesn't matter. All right, give
Put
it.
him away.
busted.
Hit us with that.
Fear die.
Yeah.
A second.
Hand? What hand?
Yeah, so 14 points of damage. You line up a perfect shot as Nesgrin's like winding back a punch, and this Skurzak is like leaning out to try and begin reloading, and your shot goes perfectly between the like 4 fingers and up the forearm,
Nice.
like banana-ing this guy's hand open from the wrist down. Drops his gun, blood spraying everywhere. He's not having a good time, but not dead yet.
Good. I wanted to have a good time.
Does he have to roll a wound?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll make it hand specific if we land on a 6. We did not, but yes, he is significantly injured, but not mechanically wounded. Or other way around, significantly
Only his
wounded,
ego.
but not mechanically injured.
Only his ego.
Yeah, only the ego
Only
and
his ego
the tendons
most of
and
his
muscle
fingers.
and fingers. Yeah. All right.
Gets another hand.
Celine
Yeah,
the
that's how
slow.
he's gonna reload. Celine the slow. He's not talking about her legs.
4, 5, 6, 7. He had a clear line of shot before. That means I have one, right?
If you're gonna magic missile for sure. If you're not,
Uh,
then not
I don't know
not
how many
exactly.
magic missiles I have less. Oh god, I only have 9 left.
I mean, you should probably just use those up.
Nope. Nope.
I love that.
What?
You could do a
I'm gonna
called
try
shot.
and light. Oh, I'll try and do a called shot with the lightning gun.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so that would be the 2 AP for called shot. Are you trying to hit? You trying to just not hit Nesgrin?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so then that won't be at any penalty.
Can you say like with a little more like confidence in yourself? Like, no, I'm not trying to shoot. That's weird.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
will be super cool because I'm
I feel like
Thinking
we
that you're
should take his
trying to
soul
shoot
for a
me.
little bit, just as punishment for his poor decision making.
it was a good. Save your soul. You should be thankful for me.
You
Man.
saved my soul.
Man,
Save your soul.
You may have killed us all.
I mean,
Why
man
not?
I really gotta
What
show
doesn't
mercy
kill
to
you
Nesgrin
makes you
when she gets up
stronger.
here.
So, in my decision making, and if you survive, I just make you stronger. I will get
Yeah,
you more favor
that's
with your
true.
god. So,
According to
you
how
should
my
be
god
thanking
works,
me.
you know.
I save your
There.
soul, and I'm making you stronger. So
I'm
you should be
I'm
thankful
thinking-
for having me in your
I
party.
could thank someone and still punish them. I'm friends with that dog that I beat the shit out of, remember?
I'm thinking that I'm probably just gonna have to let Nesgrim live. Like, I agree with everything she's saying.
Nab might be the only person who I haven't beat the shit out of in this party at one point or another.
wanted to kill. So Celine hoofs it up in her tiny goblin body, hefts this giant electric soul gun, the dubstep blast of the lightning arcing across the staircase, gouges like chunks of wood out of the stairs, but unfortunately misses this
Man.
bleeding rat. Top of initiative, Celine or Lillian.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Lillian the slower.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm coming. Just the rattle of my metal leg brace.
Yeah. Axes in hand.
Lillian Eldorly.
That's true.
This rat in front of you, terrified, wounded, does an awkward like left-handed sword draw. It's like the sword is on the wrong side to draw with the left hand easily. Pulls this sword out, does a wild, unpracticed hack at you, Nesgrin. Crying first brood the whole.
Absolutely whiffs it.
Yeah, just fully whiffs it. But is still surprisingly intent on keeping the four of you from passing any further up the stairs. Evil in its eyes, a determination with this, maimed right hand, sword in the left hand. And
Just rush him and toss him over the balcony.
You better run, or you will lose the other.
First
Sparta kick him.
brood! It cries back at you.
Sparta
lay down.
kick him.
Go lay down.
You will lose the other.
Yeah, Nesgrin, it's your turn.
punch him. I'll could take aim.
Shove
I'll
him off
take
the
aim.
ledge.
Yeah.
You are significantly high
I
in the
push
air
him?
now. You could.
Just shove his ass.
Yeah, throw him out of the ledge. Can I do that?
I
I
believe.
can do that. We'll do that.
Yeah. I want to
I
say
could
that
try.
that's a thing.
Even if it's not, it should be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly.
I feel like I
Certainly
did that on the airship
a
battle.
thing.
So.
Yeah.
I could do. Is there a
I feel
pushback?
like I need
feel-
to know if this rat boy is chittering or hissing, because that'll let us know how possum-like he is.
He's more hissing.
Yeah, definitely a hissing.
That's definitely possum-like then.
I could
Let's
try
see.
to. What's the word for proning? When you do the proning one, the.
He said he was flailing about. Apparently
I
possums
could try
spaz
to
out a lot
take. If I
too,
get,
so-
if I
were
do the takedown
awesome,
on him, can I
You'd be
throw?
Yeah,
freaked the fuck out, and he would pass out and start frothing at the mouth,
Take
mean,
and
down.
you
yeah.
would think he was dead. So he should just be done now.
Hiss, spaz out, lay down froth. Then he's done.
Yeah, I would say a takedown is absolutely what you're
Good.
looking for.
Takedown, and if it succeeds, I will throw him out.
And I do a contested.
Yeah, let me check what was.
I have it here as well.
Takedown, it's to make a coordination check. If you charge it. Coordination.
All right.
So
Contested coordination. That is not a success. And yours is also not a success.
neither.
So
I'll
Nez-
punch him then.
Nesgrin begins wrestling, trying to push him off, holding her back with the
Fuck
sword.
this. Punch!
Punch him. I'll punch him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will punch him.
Come
I will.
on.
Dang.
Damn.
He
This rat refuses.
Yeah.
batters
Hey,
away.
you should probably borrow some into
Jesus.
Beans rolls.
Batters away your Cestus with the sword, crying out. It's not even words anymore, just primal resistance. And it's Nabeen's turn.
I will do another cold shot and just try to blow his brains out.
All right,
Show us those explodey dice again.
we'll do another -20.
Now we just need to
For
get
a
exposed
much
to
larger
bullets.
target, really?
We'll do a -10. How about that?
Still misses.
Oh my god, we're.
Still misses.
Yeah.
Damn, this guy is pranking us.
You shall not
Flying up there,
pass.
Let me tell you.
Would you like to do anything else with your AP?
Nope.
You've got 2? Okay. Celine.
No, I've got one.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
got
because that
2
was
to-
called shot.
Alright, I'm gonna take aim for +10 and then just called shot trying to hit this bad boy.
With your bow? Or no, with your your
No.
lightning gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, you guys
Okay.
suck at this.
Jesus
An
Christ.
absolute.
Says after I've killed like half of the rats
Yeah,
in this room.
Naveen has wiped the floor with these guys until this very last guy. A hail of gunfire and lightning and steel fists fall upon this last first brood, and he does not relent.
I'm just trying to save this last one for
Bastard.
Lillian.
I was gonna say, it's your turn,
you.
Lillian.
I'm coming.
Out of the way!
Move!
Out of the way.
Kick the rat body off the ledge.
Kick the dead one off.
I think I can only get to here. Motherfucker.
That's so funny.
I yell at him.
I'm gonna kill you!
If you're still alive by the time I get up there, you're gonna wish you fucking weren't. I'm gonna make an intimidate check. Is that brawn? Yeah.
Yeah, let's see it. Is that a crit?
Hell yeah.
Crit success?
Yeah.
So
I deal peril damage or
yes,
whatever.
you deal peril damage. So do your 2d6 plus 2.
What is
2d10 plus 2. Sorry.
Oh, 2d10 plus
Yeah.
2.
And we'll say
So 7.
Oh yeah. So
I
if
don't think that affects him.
if it would have exceeded the peril threshold, I would have had him like run away or jump off or something. But unfortunately, it was just shy of exceeding the peril threshold.
Damn.
So he cries out, "Die!" Thrusts this offhanded sword.
You mean thrusts this offhanded sword?
This is clearly not a trained maneuver. Very much a right-handed rat. As this clumsy thrust comes towards Nesgrin, you're able to like essentially just like grab the blade with your gauntleted hands and pull it out of his left hand, fully disarming this last rat.
I stab him with the sword.
You can make an attack right now to try and turn this sword towards him and give him a stab.
Just trip him. Just
But
stick your
simple
foot
melee.
out. Ah!
Simple melee.
Or you could, or actually, if you wanted to try and go for a takedown as a response to this critical fail, you could do that as well. As like he stumbled, is flat-footed towards you, you could go for that takedown off the ledge.
Yeah, let's do a coordination. Take down.
He will automatically fail his.
Ah, come on.
Really?
Guys, we're so fucked.
We have consistently rolled above 60 every single roll tonight. If
It's
you
been
look.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Basically. There's only been a
It's-
few- couple we
even
haven't.
Chris's critical hit was a 69. One of them.
So you pull the sword free of its hands. It stumbles but doesn't fall. It looks down at its claws, looks at you, fury in its eyes, and it is your turn, Nesgrin.
Okay, I'll take aim. I will punch him.
Just fucking die.
Right.
Good lord.
Why is it a -10 difficulty? Did you put it in wrong?
Yeah, I put it wrong.
Yeah.
You did,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That would
It
succeed.
should be.
Hit-
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll have
okay,
Yeah.
thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that does
20
hit.
points of damage.
Yeah, so you...
Herculean.
He reels back this claw to gouge at your eyes, and you just wallop him straight in the face, crunching bone, cracking teeth, bursting an eyeball, and it falls straight back like a sack of meat, dead on the ground.
Hit on the corpse. Told you.
And
And you
He's
rat.
so lucky we were already coming up this way.
the four of you regard your surroundings. First brood dead all around you. A staircase leading up ahead.
Heaven.
This delay will allow Hart just a little bit extra time up top before you
Does
can.
anybody else think that this looks like a gorilla's face?
Which one?
Oh shit, I see it now.
His mouth is the black on the far right.
Yeah, it's
Bottom.
a cyborg gorilla. Or a gorilla with the helmet.
Oh, I
Yep.
see.
Yep.
I don't.
So the mouth
His
is
mouth
here.
is the black cutout.
The
Yeah.
mouth is
Yeah.
here.
Oh.
These are
okay,
eyes.
okay. Yeah, that's
God damn.
fucking something.
It's weird.
That's
That's weird.
something.
That's all I've
Okay.
seen for the last like 20 minutes.
To-
Topher
Topher
just
with
staring at the gorilla map.
with the deep thoughts.
Okay.
So the A team, the four of you collect yourselves. You check your wounds over. Nesgrin,
Really
moderately
hope there's not
wounded.
a second brood.
Second brood!
I still have bandages and shit because I've never used any. So if anybody would
There's
like
13
some,
of them. Oh, hey, somewhat?
Bandages.
I still have bandages and like my
Oh.
laudanum or whatever.
Bandages are
think
only
I-
for bleeding. I'm not bleeding.
I can't use bandages.
I need laudanum, but I've already used it. So,
I have free. I can give you one out of them because I have free.
I mean, I can still use mine too, right?
Yeah.
What does
I
that
can't
do
use-
again?
I
It-
don't think I can use it. I don't
It-
recall it.
Makes you go up 1 on the damage track, but gives you an automatic, or no, just gives you a corruption. Just gives you one corruption to roll on at the end.
Okay.
Because it's a drug.
Yeah.
I love drug.
You need a laudanum, Celine?
Selena's
No, I
already
can't
used
use
one.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't use
Already
I
used
can
one
use
today.
Yeah, I
And
have
so
to.
that puts the A team at each of you. What is your current damage track?
I think I am going to use that laudanum.
Okay, and that'll put you
so
where?
I'm fine.
Okay, you're
I'm
uninjured or unwounded.
Uh-huh.
I am currently at lightly wounded.
Okay, lightly,
Did we
Moderately.
moderately, moderately. Nice.
I didn't roll for corruption last
The
time.
thing.
I did. Oh wait, no, I just get an order rank because I didn't have any corruption.
Yeah. All right.
Because we didn't roll it since we started up. Or
We
since,
cut back.
We'd quit last time. I guess I'll do it real quick. Gotta roll above a 6. Nope, another chaos.
I will say, actually, right before we cut back, the 4 of you, Nesgrin wallops this guy. Its body hits the scoured wood, and you all catch your breath and share a glance. And again, the mushroom trembles and quakes with some kind of change in power from far above. And Hart, we cut to you as you are watching this broodmother slowly tear herself out of this pod, and you feel again amplified up here at the top of the stalk the trembling and quavering of this mushroom as from clear across the other side you hear Agent Bruce cry out in triumph.
Alright, I want to try to kill this thing in front of me since it's trying to crawl out.
Okay.
Calls for the
hug it.
golden throne. For the God Emperor.
For my butthole.
Do I get any kind of bonus since she's basically prone?
No.
It's meat resistance.
You heave Heartsbane. You're gonna re-roll it with misfortune?
I'm gonna re-roll it because we're 3 and 3 right now.
We
so
are
I'm gonna
3
use
and
one of the
3, yeah.
misfortune.
Okay.
The series of unfortunate rolls.
Alright, there we go.
So you
Hey, Hunter,
heave...
I need you to fix that and make it.
You don't like it
end
like
what-
that? You don't like
No.
it like that? Okay.
No.
That's fine. I understand.
Thank you.
Heartsbane overhead, huge overhand swing into this broodmother, and you see that with full confidence, she goes to catch the blade with her hands, and your sword powers through a palpable, like, magical barrier that was surrounding her hands, and you cleave both thumbs off as it travels through into her shoulder and body. You deal 20 damage. Roll a d6. No injury. But you chop into this broodmother, and she I just had a stroke. Cries out in this keening scream that you recognize from the whispers you heard earlier. And she begins jabbering in this language that you can't comprehend. She will force herself up, standing now above you, sopping with this disgusting, putrid, like fungal fluid, and hold a hand out flat, missing a thumb, like bleeding from this severed thumb. She doesn't even seem to clock that you've dismembered her, and cast that same spell at you. And you need to make a resolve check. Dang.
Easy.
So you take 7 points of peril damage.
Nothing.
As this focused blast of hate washes over you. And now it's your turn.
I want to finish her off.
Dang.
Hell yeah.
She attempts to dodge. And totally fails. Yeah, completely fails. So you 15 points of damage. Yeah. So how do you finish this brood mother? She is
decapitation.
So you just bring Heartsbane around. She again like raises her hand in full confidence that this will ward off your giant Zweihander, and you again cleave through this magical ward that she has put up, severing all 4 of the remaining fingers on the right hand and taking her head off in the same swing. And she falls back, fountaining dark black blood, as this entire pod that she was like coming out of begins to wither and blacken and disintegrate, and the mushroom quakes as this happens.
All right, I want to examine the heart in the middle of the room.
Okay.
While Bruce is distracted.
You are short, you have a beard.
You can hear the sounds of some kind of struggle from across the heart, where Bruce is presumably in the process of killing another broodmother.
Sure. I want to try to commune with this heart. I want this power for myself. Whether I need to touch it, whether I need to like cut into it, like I want this power for my own.
The entire Rat King.
You reach out and touch the heart of the Orcs god.
I also want to shatter the concealed miasma in my heart too and let it flow through me freely.
As you are doing this?
Yeah.
Okay. So, heart. You reach out and you touch this colossal, faintly pulsating heart of a god. And in a millisecond, your perception, you are transported as if you are not even an inch tall, looking up at this prone, like your sense of direction and gravity is all warped, because it's clearly the Orcs god laying on the ground as you have seen him prone underneath the mushroom, but you are somehow standing, tiny speck that you are, at his feet, and his eyes flip down to you, and he regards you as you touch the heart. And you feel this look, this feeling, and it reminds you of somebody. It reminds you of Lillian.
Okay.
This is a look of utter disapproval, of the purest form of rejection, that you are nothing more than a monster that has given over to your base instincts, and you crack the seal around your heart, and you let the miasma flow, and you feel emanating from this god that you stand in contact with, a deep and resounding well of sadness as you begin to transform. And we cut back to the A team.
Wretched abomination.
Wretched abomination.
Let me give you this character sheet real quick, Topher.
Okay.
Jesus. It's almost like they've been plotting this.
There have been many contingencies.
Yeah, there were several times.
In case he did good things.
No, there were several times when you guys could have killed me, and I would not have survived to this point.
And there were plenty of times that I gave Topher the opportunity to do good things, and he chose not to.
Yeah, we knew he won it though.
All right, you should see a new character sheet in your notes.
This is all Niskrin's fault.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
It's Lilian's fault because she didn't click him properly.
I didn't. Okay.
I love that.
I think it's Celine's fault for opening the door to the Prince of Change.
Also that.
I love how Lilian did, presumably to everyone's knowledge, the greatest extent of killing that she could possibly do to Hart, and is catching shit for it.
I didn't kill him more. I needed to do more killing.
There's one person giving him shit because it's his fault.
Definitely not deflecting.
It's so funny. All right, A team.
Is this actually filled out? This looks pretty blank.
Your skills and stuff should be filled out, and your weapons are filled out, but otherwise it is fairly blank. For anything like that this doesn't cover, you can refer to Hart's sheet. Okay. A team, you are down on this staircase, and as these quakes sort of increase in frequency, you notice the integrity of this mushroom is ever so slightly waning. Little thin strips of mycelium peeling off with each of these quakes that run through this tower that you stand in. And the four of you stand here at this staircase, knowing that you must go up.
That doesn't seem good.
We'll go up.
No. They're going back now.
Up.
The gang
Quickly now,
traverses up
quickly now.
to the mid-level,
Only the fucking mid-level, of course.
and you
God.
arrive to a slaughter. Dismembered, destroyed, gutted Skurzak mages litter this floor. It was clearly some kind of like esoteric arcane research like lab, closest to the heart of the god, closest to the 13, and it has been utterly destroyed, ransacked, murdered, blood spilled through, and you recognize the work of Agent Bruce and Hart having come here before you.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
If we can see like the next way up, I'm just going. We're not
Yeah.
here to
No time to
dally.
shit.
Shit's
And so
falling apart.
you see this like line of 13 now friggin' 11 mushroom torches that kind of line this way with the staircase past it.
Cool. No time to worry about that.
You guys chug through, and you hit this magical barrier that the torches represented, and easily push through without even a roll, as something above has begun to weaken the hold that the 13 have on this place.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
Heart. You are rejected by the Orc's god. The miasma is so antithetical to everything that he stands for and believes in. It is the curse of his chosen race that they have had to bear for thousands and thousands of years because of this, like, grand crime against nature that the 13 have wrought upon him. And he uses just the smallest amount of this colossal power that he still has to shunt you away from his heart. And again, a pulse of magic fills this cap of this giant mushroom as you are thrown away from the heart. But it is too late as you allow this concentrated darkness to flow through you freely for the first time. And you transform. You feel the power that you have always wanted, this warped desire to become strong enough to protect the ones around you is twisted in your soul and body as you grow and swell and fill with the miasma. And what emerges from your torn carcass is no longer Heart Soul. What was her last name?
Rockborn.
Rockborn. Yeah. It is the Dark Heart Beast. You are entwined with your favored Zweihander sword. Your right limb no longer a hand capable of creating or caring or nurturing for anything.
No, he did it on purpose.
It is a warped flesh and steel weapon that is Heartsbane embedded into your right limb. Your left hand, a clawed, monstrous hand. Your perception of the world shifts into a predatory, bestial sight and sound and smell. And all you can feel is hunger. You must feed the miasma.
Well, it's no longer Heart's Angels. Sounds to me like it's Heart's Executioners now.
With that, we should take a small break. I'm going to let my dog out because he is absolutely begging for it. I'm going to get some water, and we will come back for the last few minutes of this.
You're gonna pee on the carpet, Dad!
Lillian might be able to tame it.
Yeah.
Tame it,
you know,
Lillian.
dogs, yeah. I can still talk to it,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah, you should be thanking me. Except Nav. Nav has the only one that could criticize me, because in my point of view, I just help you, Lillian, become stronger, and I help Selim with her research about the miasma and the effects on the body. Yep.
Damn,
So
that's some serious denial.
He's deep in it, yeah.
God damn.
he can't deal with it.
You were spiraling.
He's grasping for straws, I think.
You started this. You started feeding hard the miasma.
You're not
That's
wrong. I definitely helped
Yeah.
lead to this.
Which means I have to kill you too.
Wow,
Don't do the
rude.
Poncio Pilatos. Don't wash your hands.
Look, I'm here to help fix my mistake, okay?
You're curious. You're curious to know what happened.
Yeah, and things have gotten
Dude.
very out of hand.
Dude. He even wrote under this character sheet that my brigandine armor is like infused into my skin as like scales, and it gives me a higher damage threshold.
God, I don't know if the lightning gun is even gonna
Or
do
if
anything.
you can tame hard, you will be funnier.
There is no taming heart. There is only slaying heart. Like I said, we're
You
not
always
hearth
wanted to
angels,
see what
we're
happened
hearth
with the
executioners.
miasma.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
did.
told him. He doesn't believe me. He says
This
I'm
is
in denial. I'm not in
this is
denial.
just
You always wanted to do this.
this is
You didn't
just
have
an
the courage to do
experiment
it,
for you,
actually.
Celine.
Yeah.
Originally,
Be
yeah,
frank
but
with
it's
me.
gotten out of control, and you know what you do with out of control experiments? You stop them.
You should be thanking me.
I don't know.
I am not
You're
thanking you.
grateful bastards.
The experiment obviously went horribly wrong when he turned against us, and I was ready to shut it down then, and I should have.
Listen, man. I'm obviously gonna take out the Skurzak first. I'm helping you.
No, no one believes that for a goddamn second. You're obviously gonna make a beeline for us once we come for you.
No
I think
way.
at the moment he sees
Oh,
Lillian,
for you're a bad liar.
he will fall in love again, and
No, he won't.
he'll be itchy. Yeah, he will be tamed.
All
Nesgrim's
he
like
feels,
Nesgrim's my
he-
Heart
loving
will be
grandmother. You
yeah.
know,
He'll,
Lillian
Nesgrin is fucking got some dementia going on. We don't listen to Nesgrin anymore.
Granny
Because
Nesgrin,
all
it's
you
time to
feel
lay
right
down.
now is hunger.
All right, Granny
Celine-
Nesgrin.
Celine was my fling. You know, Lillian's my true love. Nesgrim's
if-
my grandmother.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
If we wait enough, maybe he will feed on all the brood mothers, and then he
Nab's
will
that weird
have a
cousin
lot of.
that you
He
never
won't
really get
have any
along
more
with.
hungry.
You know.
If he eats enough, he won't be hungry anymore. So I think we should wait.
Yeah, I think
Eat it,
11
Nab.
brood mothers is probably gonna fill me up pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, it will be
Well,
easier
and
to fight
Agent
him on a
Bruce, I'll
full
take care of her
stomach.
for you guys too. You know.
Agent Bruce doesn't have any miasma though. You won't want
No,
to.
no, I'll take care of her for you. You know, I'll get her out of the way.
What way will you get her out of?
I'm just helping you out, Lillian. It's fine.
I've never believed that. Even back when you were obsessed with me, I didn't believe it.
He will eat Agent Bruce.
You know what obsession turns into when you become beast-like, right?
Horniness?
Murderous intent.
Mm.
Yeah, remember that movie that that
Wait,
woman
so
that
you're
was
just a
obsessed
really
with the
bad
guy and
simp.
cooked the bunny. But fatal attraction. He cooks the bunny. Yeah, something like that.
Bunny?
We'll cook Agent Bruce for you. Put it on the castle.
Whack him.
Everything. No, he will be food. Whack him and cook him, and not necessarily in that order.
Yikes. Being cooked
Yeah.
alive would be a bad time.
Yeah, ask the lobsters.
Yeah. Or you seen Hannibal?
Oh,
Where he
God.
removes parts of a dude's brain while he's alive and conscious,
That sounds awful.
and then
Yeah, I
he
don't know.
cooks it,
I don't
and
know.
then he feeds it to the guy.
That's fucked
Yeah, I don't know
up.
how true that might be. I think
Well, it's
the
not a
guy
real
should-
thing. It's fictional, but you
Yeah, I
could
know
do
it's
it.
fictional, but I don't know if you could do it.
There are
You
certain parts of your
absolutely
brain
could.
that you can remove, and they do
Yeah.
brain surgery
Yeah,
with you
but-
conscious
While
when
you're
you're awake.
awake.
Mm-hmm.
They have to.
Yeah, but they're in a OR with sepsis and lots of drugs.
Yeah,
and
Hannibal's a
lots of
doctor.
shit and- Yeah, but I don't think he will have everything that he needs or stop you from bleeding
Yeah, I mean,
out.
assuming that he doesn't fuck it up in the first place, then I think it's fine.
Maybe.
If he can get the top of your head off with you still alive, I think from there it's pretty easy.
Yeah, it could be.
Let's find out. Topher, we're gonna do a little bit of brain surgery on you.
On heart?
No, you.
Not on you.
Topher.
Come on, tougher. Give it up.
Yeah. You don't need all that frontal lobe. Don't be selfish.
Yeah, Topher,
Yeah.
share some of that frontal lobe.
Yeah, just
What
give
do
us
you
all a
need?
little brain.
Brain.
Did you guys see my new player icon? It's
No.
cool looking, right?
You look like you need to take a Snickers. You're not
Bust
you
out
when
the
you're
Snickers, guys! Heart's angry.
hungry. Oh my god. I don't know what this is. There's some sort of object like dangling from a ceiling that looks like a person.
See it. Too small.
Let me see. Mostly it's the lighting that's fucked up.
No, for me, it's also just too small.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a thing hanging from the ceiling that looks like a person. And the post says, "Yo, my little bro is going through metamorphosis right now. What should I do when he comes out to prank him?" Which is like fucking terrifying, the idea of a human being hanging feet down from the ceiling, turning into something else.
I just want to reread the Kafka story.
The roach.
Yeah. You know, metamorphosis.
Metamorphosi. Hey man, you're a roach.
Truly one of the most, like, horrifying works of fiction ever. And I've read a lot of horror fiction. But that one always got me. Probably because it was one of the first ones that I've ever read, but...
The one that freaks me out the most isn't even really a horror story, but it's To Build a Fire.
I remember that.
It's just about a guy traveling through the Yukon when it's like negative 50 or 60 degrees, and how he slowly dies. Like, it's like they tell him, like, basically right out the gate, like, this guy is gonna die. It's only like a few pages long. It's a very short story, and it's about
Jacob
a man
Geller
freezing
talked
to
about
death.
that in the
He does talk
cold
about
video.
it.
Yeah, I do
I
remember
read it
that.
in I read it in high school, and it still freaks me the fuck out.
Pretty much anything, like for me at least, even though I really like the cold for the most part, like when I'm voluntarily or mostly voluntarily cold,
All right, I'm back.
the cold always amplifies horror for me. Like, I love winter horror.
The Thing.
The Thing, 30 Days a Night.
Yeah, 30 Days a
Even
Night's
like
very good.
Snowpiercer, which, again, not really horror. And I really like the theory that it's the sequel to Willy Wonka.
I have a friend that used to rent a house with some other friends, and he usually do like cinema on Wednesday. And he was going to, in a winter night, he was going to, I missed the word. He was going to project The Shining. And
Okay.
his idea was like to give everyone like blankets and open a
Oh,
window.
yeah. Were you outside?
No, inside, but with windows open.
Oh, okay.
No heat.
So that you would
blanket.
freeze while you watch the...
Make it immersive.
That's very spooky.
I like the idea. I've seen the... It's like a drive-in movie theater, but instead it's projected over like a lake, and they watch Jaws while everybody is floating in inner tubes while watching the movie.
It was also a central point in Stephen Graham Jones's My Heart is a Chainsaw. The little town that the main character's from does that as well. Same thing.
That's fun.
I dig that.
My Heart is a Chainsaw too.
It's a pretty good book.
The Dark Heart Beast lets out a bellowing roar as his transformation completes. And with this roar, the mushroom trembles yet again as Bruce finishes another of the 13 that find their power here. Beast. Heart, if I can call you that still. You stand to your feet. Taller, stronger, more predatory than you ever have been in your life. And you hear a familiar voice call out, but it's as if it's been 100 years since you've heard this voice. Agent Bruce calls out, Heart? Heart, what was that?
Over with us. Did we lose Topher?
I think he's here. He might be muted.
His internet's struggling.
Oh, okay. Because I saw him move.
He's a robot. All right, it looks like it caught up.
Am I still robot?
You are now
Yeah, you are.
here.
Welcome
Can I
back.
still speak?
Yeah,
You could try.
you can try.
I want to dismiss the fact that I heard this voice, and I want to travel to the next broodmother pod south of me.
Okay, so you're trying to keep the heart between you and her.
With the intent to devour.
Okay. So you stalk across on your reverse jointed beast legs. And you again, as you're sort of like familiarizing yourself with this new form, and you look to your right hand, and where there should be fingers and a palm is just the shining broad hilt of Heartsbane enwrapped in your flesh and tendrils of miasma.
I swing it at the pod.
Now a fully part of your body, you swing your trusted sword towards your prey. And go ahead and roll with the character sheet that you have, the new one.
I don't like this.
You raise this muscled limb and plunge Heartsbane into this pod. And you feel and hear, in a magical sense, the scream of this broodmother as your blade punches through into her. You feel her hands grab the blade and push it out of her, and she begins the same process of emerging from this pod. And as you reel back, beginning to prepare another strike, you hear closer now, from behind you, that familiar voice. And she says, Heart! By the Emperor! What are you?
And I want to come down with my other hand with the claws on the broodmother.
And you claw at the broodmother, intending to rend and tear and feast. You plunge your claws and wrap them fully around the face of this broodmother, and you feel the life pouring out of her as you're able to tear her free of this birthing pod. What do you do with this broodmother?
He devours her.
I mean, yeah, that's the idea. I guess
the monster from Dark Souls 3
just no. I guess I would go for her heart because, like,
Sure.
from my own experience, that's where the concentration of miasma would be.
You actually, as you think about this, you feel this predatory urge to consume more miasma. your claws are embedded in this writhing, screaming broodmother, and you can feel and see in her body the traces of the miasma that you want to consume, and you are briefly surprised as a thoughtless, consuming beast can be, to see that the concentration of miasma is not in the heart for this broodmother, but in the brain.
I bite her head off.
You widen your jaws. You feel the ratcheting mechanism of your new elongated, monstrous face as you unhinge your jaws and snap the head clean off of this wriggling broodmother. The body falls limp in your hands, and from behind you, Agent Bruce screams. From down below, as you guys are climbing the spiral staircase, higher and higher, the mushroom shaking and quavering around you, you hear first a bellowing roar, a deep, bestial sound that is tinged by just the faintest of familiar screams that you remember from long ago when one of your companions was set aflame and screamed for his life after trying to save Celine.
I don't remember shit.
You were
Not there for that.
I want to say you had just got there, but maybe you.
When we got back.
It was after. Yeah, that is true. So yeah, the three of you recognize that just the faintest tinge of heart's scream somehow entwined in this roar as you are climbing this spiral staircase higher and higher into the gloom, and you pass by this like pulsating mass that has been crushed through in the center, hanging limp from the side of this mushroom pillar. And then you hear a scream, a woman's scream.
So
terror.
Hearing this, I want to try and do something if you'll allow me.
When have I ever said no?
I know.
Luckily, there were no
I want
consequences
to
for your actions.
tweak hasten speed and do cast it once, but on all of us, and just split the duration between the four of us.
Okay, this is some math on the fly from Celine, who is
because I figured that's easier than trying to give us all the full bonus. So
yeah, I like that. So you are looking to your friends. You all share a glance at these worrisome noises that are coming from above you. Celine makes internal calculations, spell book out, maybe like a quill, doing some like math or arcane geometry. And what is Celine?
Smacked like, what the fuck is she doing math for?
And remember, her eyes are now pure black. She is fully disfigured, probably face still caked in blood and gore from where her previous eyes burst upon failing the witch sight spell to simply look at the gun that Nabeen was interested in picking up. And so what do you say? What do you say, Celine? As
we gotta go.
Singing the Sonic song.
Yep. Gotta go fast.
Come with me.
She's just like, we need to go, and then she's gonna start casting, basically.
all right, hit me with your hasten speed plus.
Can I assist?
Yeah.
Do you want me to have like a negative to this at all? like a minus.
Let's give it a -10, but allow Lillian to assist.
Okay. That's fine. So it's just going to be a +10 instead of a +20.
Easily succeed. You could
roll. She needs to roll me a
yeah,
D10.
yeah. It could critically succeed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just use the
Exactly.
10 slot.
Darn.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah,
So now
you cast this spell, and instead of focusing the power upon yourself, you distribute little pieces of this hasten speed to your companions.
we all have 3 minutes of haste. Lillian has 4.
Okay. Well, because I
Is
need
it
it the
'cause
most.
her legs broken?
Yeah, it's kind of because you'll need it the most.
It's
And you
very
know, being a
loud and
melee
clank.
warrior, you got to
Clank,
get in
clank,
there
clank,
closer.
clank,
so.
clank,
Yeah.
clank.
You feel
And then
this.
when we get
Go ahead.
Yeah, when we get near the top, like, she's gonna cast the armor one on herself because it's about to get hairy.
All right.
Yeah, I am pretty hairy now.
You all feel this magical imbuement fill your muscles with extra alacrity as you all power up the stairs towards these horrible noises. And right as you reach the top, Celine stops you and says, "One more spell." Heart.
Okay, I'm sending you a message.
Okay. Heart. What do you do with this lifeless body in your claw?
I regard Agent Bruce.
Yeah,
with
she's
cold,
she's
steely
standing.
eyes.
Yeah, she's standing off like to your back. You're holding this. Actually, did I not drag you guys back here? I did not.
No.
Sorry.
I'm still holding the body, but I just regard her and wait for her next movement. Like the slightest twitch movement, and I might react. But I'm just looking at her.
See
A really big hunter head. That's what I see.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading. How do I reply to this? I'll just say this.
Okay.
You see, and you have an interesting. This is all new to you. You have the perception of a apex predator. And so you, not only do you see Agent Bruce's like minute facial expressions,
Yeah, I'm looking for sweat, hair standing on end.
you can
like...
see her eyes just quivering and darting a little bit. You can almost see this like internal calculus that she's making. And with the flick, like in a split second, she decides that she needs to kill you. And she squares up.
Okay.
And begins a long charge, this flashing rapier in hand, coming at you.
My reaction to that would be to fling the body in my hand at her as hard as possible and start charging at her.
Alright, simple melee, or simple ranged. You hurl this headless body at Agent Bruce. And she, predicting that that would be your move, slashes her rapier up as you threw it head first, but there's no head. And so she just sliced through this gore, pit where the head would have been, and without missing a step is charging towards you, eyes fully silvered over, as you remember that her witch sight is now active. She's peering into the winds of magic, ready to do what witch hunters do best, and that's kill.
I imagine since we're both charging, we pretty much clash pretty immediately after that.
Yeah, so you would charge at her. You guys would meet somewhere like right here. And the melee ensues. You all reach the top of the stairs and hear Agent Bruce let out a war cry. You hear just slightly her footsteps charging across the spongy mushroom material of this room above you, and then the sickening, wet squelching of meat and guts falling apart above you. I believe Celine has one last thing to do. Cast a spell. And how does this look?
She casts a spell, like she grabs Lillian and starts to like cast another spell, and as like it finishes, she slumps to one knee. And Cody, you have 3 more damage threshold.
Oh shit!
Nice.
What the fuck? What did you do?
Go kick his ass.
Heave you back up to your feet. We will.
So who leads the charge up the stairs? Is it Lillian?
Definitely not Celine.
I'm gonna do one more thing. And I'm heaving you back up. I reach into my pocket with one arm on your shoulder, and I look at you in your twisted, fucked up eyes, and I say, Celine, we have been through a lot together. I have put my trust in you dozens of times, and you have let me down so many times. I'm begging you, no matter what happens here, don't let me down again. And I'm gonna reach into that pocket, and I'm gonna hand you the huge fucking chunk of witchstone that we got from the rats early on.
Yeah.
Only use this if we absolutely need it.
Okay. So she will stuff that in like her back pocket then.
And I love the idea.
I'll lead the way.
Go ahead.
As we all start like mounting those final stairs, I'm like, as we're moving, I'm like, well, this hasn't been fun, but more of an honor than I expected. And I'll just kind of nod at all of them and continue up the stairs.
I hope I can do the mantises proud.
Ah, fuck the mantises.
You wish.
any
Still.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm like literally the only one who has.
any words from Nezgrin as the 4 of you crest the stairs?
Whatever happens, I want you all to know that I help all of you be better.
Oh my god, you have the worst.
And I just
roll down the stairs.
confused because you've never done shit for me.
All right, let's grab your tokens real quick.
And
Or can
as-
you guys put your tokens on there?
And I'm just, after she says that, I'm like whispering to Celine and Lillian. I'm just like, I was only talking to you two, by the way.
Aww.
I think you'll all appreciate on this new character sheet for the background I put used to be a dwarf, and for disorders I put big dumb.
That's pretty fair. So, you all have a split second to take in just the true overwhelming horror of this place. So, Lillian, you crest these stairs into a magically illuminated dome of mushroom and spy at least half a dozen things that are just truly affronts to nature. The colossal god heart at the center of the room, the gestating, slowly forming body of the Rat King suspended magically above it and feeding off of it. Around the room, arrayed in either destroyed and decaying, like birthing pods, or still intact, translucent, bulging mushroom material with these corpulent brood mothers living inside of them. And finally, as you finish your scan, you see Agent Bruce squared up with a hulking monster with a sword for an arm, and you see it looks over her right in your eyes, and you recognize immediately the steely blue of Heart's eyes.
I want to attempt to speak and say, "Stay out of my way."
And roll me do a resolve at -20 using Heart's character sheet. As you try to find somewhere buried deep in the small part of you that was once a dwarf, the ability to speak. You growl out a guttural, deep monster sound that comes out, "Stay out of my way."
You were a mistake.
I just growl back.
And
And
will kind of trot up there and be like, "Yeah, you were a giant fucking mistake. And I fucked up."
Agent Bruce sends a flashing cut across, missing Heart as they square up in this melee. She turns over to look at you. She turns to Heart, and you can see she is truly in the worst position she has ever been in her entire life. Because
Well, yeah, because she's not exactly on their side either.
up until like 10 minutes ago, she was convinced that the four of you had fallen under the sway of the Prince of Change, because Hart had convinced her that that was true and provided
She's an idiot.
Yeah,
Listen to
like
Hart.
a small amount of evidence. And so now she is trapped between this mutant beast and a party of what she originally had believed were like traitors, truly fallen demon cultists. And she looks back over her shoulder again, like ready to fend off a blow from Hart. And she says, "By the gods, we have to kill it." And
No shit.
it's not
I was gonna say the same thing.
not entirely clear what
If she means heart
she
or the
speaks
heart.
of. And that is where we will end this session
Oh, we're not even gonna
of
finish
Scarlet
tonight.
Sash Stories, with Hart in full transformation, Agent Bruce caught truly between a rock and a hard place,
Place.
brood mothers killed in their pods, the material strength of their sanctum faltering with each death, a embryonic god feeding off the heart of another. How will it all turn out? The only way to find out is to tune in, not this Friday, but next Friday. I was promised by my friend Nate that he would be available.
Yeah.
And the following Friday?
Yeah. So, because normally this Friday would be
The
no
20th.
weekend together. Yeah, the next
Which-
weekend would normally be when I would go and see her, or vice versa, and then after that would be a normal one, and then after that is when we'll get together again. So.
Okay.
Which should
So-
be the climactic conclusion
The
hopefully,
27th.
of the Scarlet Sash stories.
The 27th of January will be episode 42, the ultimate climax of Scarlet Sash stories, with the 3rd of February being the final wrap up, depending on what all happens, conclusion of the story. Episode 43. So, if you are at all invested in this like we are, and if you're not, go watch all the episodes on YouTube. They're there. But tune in on the 27th of January and the 3rd of February as we wrap up this year and a half long campaign, roughly, kind of taking into account
pretty close
large breaks and that sort of thing. Over 100 hours of ZweihanderRPG campaign content coming to a head on the 27th of January. So be there. This has been a production of Fiends and Friends. That's all of us. These people here you see on the screen, we're Fiends and Friends. We are working in collaboration with Grim and Perilous Studios, putting on this show using the ZweihanderRPG system. Follow this channel here. There are a bunch of other shows that will probably be airing here with using the Blackbird system and other D100 powered by Zweihander systems. And also follow us over on Fiends and Friends. That's our channel. It's called Fiends and Friends. We do a bunch of other shows there too. We've got a Dragon Age RPG show that will not be running this weekend, but will be running next weekend. Occasionally we do Wednesday shows where we play indie or small TTRPGs and little one-shots. And at some point we will be restarting a Western 5th edition show. So, follow here, follow there. Have a wonderful night, and thank you for watching.
God rest ye.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.